Hi there, welcome to another edition of BusttheNet. I've had a few questions being asked of me, and basically they've all revolved around one thing. People have been asking me how is it possible for me to get my tactics to full fluidity so quickly. The things that influence your fluidity is consistency. If you've been using the system since last year, last season, then when you use the new same system again the following season, it won't take your team long to pick things up. Secondly, the base of your system. If your tactical base, if you're using the same base, like mine is an attacking mentality for all my systems and they're fluid, so I minimize the chance of them having to be more familiar with it. Now, if you notice, if I go to defensive, it will drop to accomplished. So my teams are all used to playing attacking football. So that's one of the other reasons. One way you can help yourself is to choose a mentality that's close to attacking, like control. Now, if control is fluid, and then if you've been learning it at control, you can drop the counter or go up to attacking. Your familiarity will not be that adversely affected. The other element of why a system is becomes really fluid really quickly is the amount of times that you play it. As you know, I've only used the 4-2-3-1 Rocky system once again in our last game when I switched from 4-3-1-2 to 4-2-3-1 when we saw a exploit on the right flank when we noticed that their defender was actually very slow. So that's when I switched things around to a 4-2-3-1, and we completely, we put so much pressure on the fullback. I felt sad for him. So those are the things that you have to do. Another aspect of this that you need to pay attention to is your match preparation. In preseason, my match preparation is always at 40% at this marker here. This means that my team will spend most of the time doing match preparation exercises. And if my match preparation is on match tactics, then they will become more familiar with the system as the season goes on. And that helps a lot. Once I'm off and running, start playing football, I take it off match tactics and I start looking at things like attacking movement, attacking set pieces, defensive set pieces, and I mix things around throughout the course of the season. So here we are, West Brom, Manchester United, big game. Should I continue messing around with the 4-2-3-1? I don't know. I might. I might not. I don't really have the players for it. I haven't really been training my players with the view of playing a 4-2-3-1. So whenever you decide to use any kind of a tactical or a system, you gotta spend a lot of time asking yourself these questions. Like, do I have the players that can fit into the system that I want to play? I know for a fact that I don't really have the players for a 4-2-3-1, but I will try. You know, to fit a square peg into a round hole. So here we have, let me ask the ass man what he thinks. So the ass man has come back and made these recommendations. Let me check them out. Romero is old and slow. Christique is old and slow. Not the best combinations. He wants Nathan to be up front. I don't think that's a good move. Berkowicz will go out. Werner will be on the bench. Hadrell crossing is 9. He's playing as an inside forward. Okay, I'll tell you what, Hadrell, I want you to attack this game. Okay, both of you will be on attack, so I'm basically launching these two guys up forward. Cedric Werner. Well, Cedric Werner is a bit better than Hadrell on that side of the pitch, so maybe on the other hand, I will get Werner to play in place on Hadrell. Okay. Wow, Werner is not happy. Okay, that didn't look like it was a position he wants to be in. Okay, never mind. It's only United. Okay, United are coming in with Villian high on the right, so I want to make sure Robledo doesn't go anywhere. Okay, we've got Villian high on the right. That means my left flank is under pressure. This guy looks like he might be the round data or inside forward, which means he'll be cutting in. The players are gonna have to play wider. I don't want whipping crosses. I don't want ball into box. I'll go more direct and pass into space. Okay, why do I choose these shots? Firstly, I've got players on attack right up, in the round outer and inside forward. So more direct passing makes a lot more sense. Pass into space because I'm playing wide. There's space to be exploited, and I've got players who can do OTB quite well, which is off the ball, or go higher tempo as well. Play out of defense, I don't know. That's one. Yeah, I want, see, as you can see, the shout says play out of defense, encourages defenders to pass their way out of the trouble instead of pumping the ball long. So we'll leave that as without changing it. So here we go, making sure that my match is on key because our last match was on comprehensive. Let's see what happens. Immediately I see these two guys out wide standing, they're waiting to make runs in. Mixuraka, Wanyama is there. Nathan nicely finds Mixuraka. Can he put in a good cross? Christic will find Gauchino. Where's shut on, and we go into the lead. There's nothing better than to score early against United and force them to play a different kind of game. Okay, we've taken the early lead. My players have played the way I wanted them to play. Okay, we put enough pressure on them. Now it's time to make a change with my shouts. Okay, stop. Okay, before we get too excited. Okay, all right. I know United will come back, so he's gonna go back to support. Okay, our shouts are gonna change. I'm not gonna pass into space anymore. I'm not going to do more direct passing anymore. I'm not gonna play high tempo anymore. Why am I doing this? Okay, okay. All right, I'll just leave more direct passing on. But pass into space is a lot of true balls, and you tend to give away possession when you do pass into space. So chances are you might lose possession. Higher tempo. My goal was to start the game off at that kind of a pace, and give United a lot of headaches early on. So now I will slow down the tempo compared to what we had earlier, and take a chill pill because I need one. I'm too excited after the early goal against United. Corner, Nathan in the corner. Can we make it two? Make it two. Oh, I'll take set pieces goals as well. This is United. This is not Huddersfield. I mean, I checked on their players. Their players are good. Berkovic is brought down in the box. Come on. No, he's not. God, Berko, you need to learn how to dive, man. Romero to Nathan. Nathan, genius. Please do something. Werner, free. Takes a shot. Hits the upright. The woodwork saves the day. Divock Origi, formerly from Liverpool, now playing straight with United. Okay, I might call in the services of a certain Ignacio Pineda pretty soon. Nathan, Werner rising up, cannot get to the ball. Gauchino strikes it. Oh, and Werner scores. Yes, it's two. Ladies and gentlemen, that's from a corner. Gauchino smashing it early. De Gea couldn't save Werner on hand to pick up the loose ball. There we go. United have gone up to a 4-4-2. Time for me to make another change. Stop. Okay, United are now playing a 4-4-2. You can see that from this. Let me show it to you here. Okay, this is United playing a 4-4-2. I want to see what they're doing. So fullbacks on support, midfielders on support. Suarez looks like he's also on support. Okay, we are going to more direct passing. Well, no. Leave it alone. Play wider. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pass into space now. Take more chances because they might just attack and leave free areas for me to exploit. And here we go. We have 66% possession. Boys, you are doing well. I'm very happy. I'm going to stay calm because I'm already excited and I want the boys to be calm. As if my temperament playing a computer game is going to affect how dots are going to perform on the screen. I just can't believe it. This is what I call immersion. 6.8 from Marko Perkovic. Now, why is he having such a bad game? Jamal Tran has picked up a yellow card. They've swapped things around. Cubus has changed things. They're still looking like they are trying to contain us instead of score goals. So not going to change things around. Gauchino, we're going to make one more change soon. I want to see how this plays out. I knew it. I should have made the change. I should get Werner in on a more attacking mentality. Okay, Werner, you are now going attacking. No, I don't need that. Come on, Werner. Attack. Iba, Andre. There we go. Nathan, into the box. No. Finds Perko. Perko will score the third goal of the game. Manchester United are being dismantled at the Hawthorns. Perkovic, did you see how he turned his body to score the shot? United are now reeling. Silvio, don't overcommit. Trent, don't be silly and pick up another card. Silvio, defender extraordinaire. Perkovic looks up, finds players to his left and his right, but he loses the ball. Krishna can't go anywhere with the ball. Marco again has options to his left, but he chooses not to use them. Chips the ball for Werner. Werner takes a shot. Kick when he should have crossed. Nathan with the corner. Can he find somebody? Or the corners or set pieces are doing really well in this game. United have only had 2 shots on goal. The pressure that the Baggies are putting on them is unrelenting, and we are going to keep that pressure up by making sure that the midfield continues to do the job that I expect them to do. Okay, we are going to make some more changes. We are going to bring on Murillo for Tran, who's picked up a yellow card, and Christie, who's 74% and 690 is the lowest of the lot. I think that Pineda can do a better job. I hope he can. Pineda is coming off. Tran is our first choice. He's gonna rest. Werner crosses. Perkovic scores another goal. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 4. Manchester United are sinking faster than the Titanic, hit by 10 icebergs. Everybody on the bench is screaming for a chance to come out and to play. I'm hearing Matt Hadrow go, Governor, let me on. Give me a chance. No, you stay, rest. Pineda will find Robledo to Gauchino to Nathan, and back to Robledo. Control passing from the boys. Gauchino, nobody even Mark Gauchino. Berkovic gets a hat-trick. It could be his hat-trick. Yes, 12 goals, and we've only played 5 or 6 games this season. What a performance from the Baggies. Gauchino has so much time. He could pick the perfect cross for Berkovic. Manchester United have been totally and completely obliterated. It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. 5-0. West Brom have completely destroyed United. I shall be calm. Well done, lads. That was a very good win. 25 shots on goal. 12 on target. 60% possession. Looking at the stats, I was a bit worried at the start of the game, but I believe that West Brom, as the season goes on, as they play the system more and more, they will be dismantling more and more teams. That was a very good performance, and one of the reasons why I chose this system is because it is essentially, it can be quite fun. So I'll just go back to my system. Why did I go why did I tell my inside forward to go attack? Well, it was because of my shouts. I went to do more direct passing. Secondly, Luke Shaw and Jono Pena, these two players, they are in, they are in defend duty. They look like limited defenders. They're not coming up, right? So when you put Gauchino and Werner and you make them attack the flanks really hard, they're gonna keep these two guys back. Luke Shaw and Pena won't be able to play. They won't be able to come up because they've got these two guys on standing on their shoulder going, okay, if you want to go up, the ball comes, I'm going to be behind you and running on goal. And that's exactly what happened. Okay, so when I used the shouts, more direct passing, and I didn't want to use work ball into box because there's no point. We need the ball to move really fast. I don't need cutbacks. I need crosses. I need the ball to be played into space behind players and across the lines, and that's why I went to more direct passing and pass into space. Now, they potentially can dismantle your system if you don't know what you're doing. More direct passing and pass into space can make you lose possession. The reason why I was confident about it was because we were already having a lot of possession. So this was a pretty good game. We took Chris Teagoff and put in Pineda, who's playing as a central midfielder in defense. I choose this duty because a central midfielder on defense is going to be a lot more conservative than a ball winning midfielder. A ball winning midfielder has got a larger closing down area of influence, so he might go missing a lot. In this particular case, I want a bit more discipline without having to check a discipline instruction. Nathan was on support and Perkovic is on attack. Now Perkovic is playing like a typical centre forward. With Nathan on support, he's going to be running into channels up and down, left and right. He's going to have a lot of fun. And when you have players on attack here and here, what you're essentially creating is launching pad for these two to get behind the line. As you saw in that game, they did exactly that. When you set a 4-2-3-1 like that, it's very important that these two boys are never on attacking duty. You don't need them because these guys are going to be running down the flanks. These guys are always never going to get there in time. So what you want to make sure is these guys are actually holding this halfway line position, and if they decide to go up, it's because we have overwhelming superiority in their half. Well, that brings us to the end of another show. I hope you enjoyed today's match between West Brom and Manchester United. We had a lot of fun changing things around. I certainly enjoyed myself. This is one of the things about the game I enjoy. If I can change things in the middle of the game, I always do it. The only reason why I haven't been doing that is because I've been so worried about keeping my unbeaten streak going. But you just showed how you can use shouts to your advantage. A lot of it depends on the system you're using. 4-2-3-1 set up right, yeah, you can use the pass into space, exploit flank shout, but you need to know your opposition. You need to know what risks you're running when you do stuff like that, whether your players can actually do it. I kept changing this guy from support to attack because I was worried about that flank. I was looking at Pineda, I was looking at Luke Shaw the whole game, and this right flank, because I was worried will they put pressure on Werner. The moment I realized they weren't, then that's when I unleashed Werner as well. United could not cope. So if you like this video, please subscribe, drop me a note, you know where to find me. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.